And a good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Prospects eRacing League. Zippo here, joined by Artist this evening.
Hey.
But we are here live in Zandvoort for round number 5 of PlayStation Tier 1. As you can see on your screens there, the track is 2.646 miles with 14 turns with the 2 DRS zones there, one in Sector 1, one in Sector 3. You can see the track elevation. It's a very, very stable level track with just a couple of bits of banking coming out of the final corner into turn 1 as well. So tyres on your screens there, C3, C2 and the C1, also known as the soft, the medium and the hard. The hard 1.2 seconds slower than the softest compound there of the soft tyre. So good evening to you, Artistic.
Hey, good evening, sir. Glad to be here. Super excited for this race. Zandvoort is always a fan and driver favorite. You know, puts up some fantastic times. I believe Lewis Hamilton has the track record here for fastest lap. And it's the home of this current season's world champion, Max Verstappen.
Absolutely, it is, yes. As you can see on the screens, guys, only 14 or 15 drivers now. So we've got 15 drivers out there. I think one of those isn't able to set a time lapse due to them getting here rather late. We've got an Aston Martin out there first, and that is going to be Dylan on the medium tyres. So choosing a different compound there, saving a set of the softs if he can for the additional race. Have the additional tyre in the race. Good to be back here. I've missed the last couple of weeks, so I do apologise for not being here, but I am back. And yeah, good evening, Coconuts. How are you? Good to be back, guys. Good to be back.
Hey, it always is. You know.
So, as you can see here, so we're on board with Dylan. He is on his first flyer. And as I said, on the medium tyres, going through a very tricky part of this track. This track is a wonderful track. I literally love Zandvoort. It's a very, very technical track, a very difficult track, and you can literally find yourself spinning the wrong way in a barrier. You know, very, very easily. This section in particular, turn 1, you've got turn 4. As apparently we was the first
already with the fastest lap.
Down board here with Dylan. This chicane here, you can get this wrong as well, and then obviously the final banked corner, if you get that wrong or you apply your ERS too soon coming out of this final corner where Dylan is right now, you can literally just find yourself with the rear end facing the front of you, and it could be race or lap over.
Absolutely.
And 8/10 off there on the mediums. That's a pretty good time, actually. Evening, David. How you doing, mate? That's not a bad time at all there from Dylan. Midway with an 11 dead, Equator an 11.1. And obviously Dylan just showing a little bit of drift in there and just showing just how difficult it actually is around Zandvoort. Now, we do have... Is that Champers beginning his lap? Yes, it is. So Champers is coming to the end of his lap. Is Total Carney into third place. So I do. Oh, we've got a Aston Martin facing the wrong way there. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Natty actually. Natty. I kind of feel Dylan's going to have to run the softs.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think they're going to be anywhere near quick enough this evening in qualifying here.
Yeah, Natty's taking a minute to get his bearings out here. This track can be almost like a roller coaster, you know? Oh boy, of course. Hold on one quick second.
And then we've got Lucifer, Connor, Shazad, and Basil all not setting times laps at all there. So formation lap and that lights out sequence coming up very, very soon. I'm going to pop off to the toilet very quickly, and I will be back for lights out, guys.
Sounds great. Okay, stop telling me. Alright, here we go. Speaker. Let's go speakerphone. It should be showing me a screen here any second. It's a countdown. Alright, looks like I got a set of cars. I don't have any sound yet. Alright, got a little sound. Looks like I've got a formation lap coming out. The predicted tire sequence there. Looks like Troy A is off to a quick start. He's ready to get these tires heated up and get this race started.
Absolutely. So we can see that only just Coconuts, Nosey, and Shazad there on the hards. Ans has gone bold on the softs with everybody else there on the medium tires. So Ans are hoping to get some passes made quite early on, it seems, and banking on him having no damage or getting himself involved in anything. Of course, just Coconuts, Nosey, and Shazad will also be hoping the same thing, because they're going to be looking to go very long into this race.
Long game, huh?
They don't want damage early on at all if they can help it.
You know, you got some gunslingers out here. There's a few people in the back that I'm pretty sure are going to take some chances. And you know, one of the good things, as I've said before, about racing with people, race after race, season after season, is you get used to circuits, you get used to certain drivers, and you know who to race close and who not to, and who to allow a little bit of room to create havoc for themselves. So we're going to have a great one here at Tier 1.
Yeah, as you can see there, 16 to 21 is the medium to hard one stop, and then 8 to 11 to 22 to 29 there for the two stop. As Connor has rejoined. Now the issue that we've got there with Connor rejoining now, this could disqualify him from the session. Because Connor's not actually in his car. Now I know there was an update there, I haven't read the
What up, Craigie?
notes.
What did you say about the updates?
So there is nothing in here saying about the disqualification glitch. So let's see whether this is actually going to disqualify Connor right off the bat. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I'm gonna stay with Connor.
Now, let's see what happens. I hope they fix this.
Yep, he's done.
Oh, there we go. No, it's been fixed.
Where's he at? Connor?
Got the 5 red lights.
Oh, I see him, 16. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah. No, we're not.
He got passed up right away. He dropped back into 18th place really quick.
Oh, there's contact into turn 1, and that was...
Oh, there's lots of contact between Alfa Romeo, Red Bull.
So much contact. God.
The head scoop. Oh, man. Goodness gracious.
Oh, goodness. That is a very scruffy first couple of corners there. There's a wing gone flying. That is...
Oh, there was contact again between the Haas and the Red Bull there.
Yeah.
Knowsley has to feel like a pinball machine.
That was a very scrappy first couple of corners there for Tier 1. It's unlike Tier 1, they're not normally...
And maybe not Haas, maybe that was the Alfa Romeo. We'll have to go back and look at that in the tape.
Yeah, they're not normally that scruffy. That was a very messy lights out, unfortunately, but it does look like they have fixed. If you lose connection during the formation lap, you are able to get back into your car to race. That is something that's crucial. It was a very unfair problem with the game, I think. Whereas if your internet drops, you were just completely disqualified. So you set your night aside, you turn up to a race, and then through a possible...
Quasar already with the fastest lap. Some kind of way he got out to the lead quickly. He got ahead of those Ferraris. And it's trying to get out of DRS range before it kicks on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what is this?
Oh, we got something going on in Section 1, and McLaren's having a problem there. Looks like that might have been Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell.
Lucifer, yes, Lucifer's had an issue. So back to the action, and at the minute, that's what we call. I've clicked leader by mistake. So Basil actually is very close to total carnage. Do you know what? I cannot wait to get a new controller. Is what it is. It's starting to die on me.
We disable voice activity section.
That is Connor.
Oh.
With Basil as he comes through.
Connor's up a second on his last lap.
Pushing the gearbox here, and he's as you can see, Quasar hasn't quite made enough of that gap ahead of it, but Quasar goes quickest, Troy goes quickest now, so Troy is pushing. He's obviously got that slipstream as well, but we've got to move up, I think here. You've got total
contact. DRS was just enabled.
I'm kind of looking down the inside into turn 1, and from what I've noticed from real life is the inside line into turn 1 isn't always the best route. The outside line is a much faster route actually around turn 1 here in Zandvoort. Where as you go turn 1, the inside line it sort of closes off so quickly. You have to take a much slower approach, a slower line. You have to hit the brakes harder than if you go around the outside. It's much more of a swoop around the outside.
Well, that's why they call it Tarzan. Because there's so many people swing around it, and there's so much of a havoc that's created on the first turn. It's one of the most turbulent turn 1s in all the Formula 1, I would say.
Yeah, it's an interesting philosophy, really, that obviously the inside line isn't always the quickest. Now, obviously, you always think the inside line is the quickest, it's the shortest possible line, but, however, in this case here, around Zandvoort, in fact, the outside line is actually the fastest route, and the same as Abu Dhabi as well. The new layout means that around the outside, where at the end of the second DRS straight, that's also the fastest possible route around the outside, not down the inside. And as you can see here, Basil just sticking behind Guitar Man Khan, and he's going to be very wary of this part of the track, is Basil, because this is where he dropped it in qualifying.
Ooh, section 3.
And that is for Connor. He's not having much fun early on here. He's not had any practice, and that is our first safety car of the evening, and that is because of Connor. Now, has Connor lost the front wing?
Looks like he's pitting right now.
Has, because into the pits he goes.
He's in the pit.
Exactly, Craig. Yes. Yes.
Well, I guess if he's gonna have a problem.
Turn 3, yes. Yeah, he did lose a front wing, so that is what this safety car is for. Connor's front wing out on track. Yeah. So trying to into turn 1, you want to be taking that outside. Well, you can hit the apex on the entry to turn 1. It then pushes you out and back in, and then round to turn 3 on the outside of that.
Ooh, got a drive-through penalty for nose.
You don't want to be on the inside because the outside line is faster. So yeah, Craig, I completely agree with you there.
Nose picked up a drive-through penalty along the way, speeding in pit lane. That's always a bummer.
Now, Anza, does he take the gamble, jump into the pits and get rid of these softs? Yes, he does.
He does.
That's the answer to that question. Does Coconut's up into 7th place now, 6th place now? So Coconut's working those halves quite well. Nosey with a drive-through penalty, so he's going to be getting onto the softs maybe. He may go for softs, then he can serve that drive-through and have a fast tyre to try and close the gap back up. But he's gone for mediums, interesting.
He's going for mediums, yeah.
Total Khan's gone to hards. Connor has gone soft, so now we still have one other drivers out there on the soft tyres, so...
What happened with Connor? Connor disappeared off me again. There he is. Whoa, they got Connor doing some ninja stuff here, I tell you. But he did come out in the softs. The only driver is soft tires right now. I'm sure he's gonna push some bad boys and hope there's another safety car along the way.
It's Zandvoort. I'm sure there will be another safety car. One of these 18 is bound to put the car into a wall somewhere.
Yeah, and it's kind of brings the field back to Equator a little bit. He was almost out of DRS range. You know, as long as you can keep within DRS range on a race track like this, you've got a shot. So, you know, I'm sure it's a little frustrating to have pulled out and be drugged back in. But we're only what is a fifth of the way through the race, so a lot of racing left.
Yeah, absolutely, there's a lot of racing left. Yeah. Open 5, 6 laps so far. We've brought out our first safety car. So that is Chappers going into the pits. That's interesting. I'm wondering why Chappers... Now Chappers was in 5th. What's happened to Chappers?
That's weird. He's got his wing.
Damage, it seems. He's actually getting a new front wing.
Yeah, he is.
It's that wing damage where you just can't see it. So he's gone for wing damage. He's gone for a set of mediums. He's going to be able to get back onto the back of the pack. Connor's going to be behind him though on those brand new set of softs, so it's going to be... Oh, it might even be ahead of him come out of the exit.
Look, it's going to be close.
No, he's just ahead of him.
Just ahead of him.
Once again, it seems that Chappers has had an issue in the opening 6 laps. Qualified P5 down to P17 now, so it's unfortunate for him because he was just speaking to me in the week, and he was saying that his last few races he's just not had the luck, and all he wants is a little bit of break from the bad luck, and it looks like bad luck has continued on to the season as well, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that happens, because when things are going his way, he's definitely a guy who can threaten the podium, and safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, safety car comes in this lap, so Equator leads the pack. It was almost a second clear of Troye behind him. He's got a lot of work to do once again to try and build that gap up again. Troye and Mitwe should, in theory, be working together here as a team. They got, you know, they're in it as a championship, they're in it as a team.
Yeah, I believe
they're in it for themselves as well. But if these two can work together, then it's going to be obviously it's 2v1.
But Equator is our championship points leader. He is our championship leader thus far. Equator, that is.
I think Troye is leading it by quite a distance, actually.
I don't believe so. Let me see here. Let me double check. Really? Boy, you're right.
There's quite a gap between him and second place.
Yeah, it is, but that's not showing every race, is it?
No, last week's results haven't gone on, it seems.
Oh, wow, okay. What the heck?
Tarman Khan's getting pretty close to the back of Dylan. We've got Nosey and Shazad changing positions down there for 14th and 15th.
Yeah, that's quite different than I thought.
We're just keeping an eye on Equator here. Obviously, he's managed to survive this restart lap as it stands. Total Khan has lost a few places and losing some more because he's actually spun and he's had a contact with Shazad, it seems, as Equator goes slightly defensive on the exit of the final turn and then moves back out to the racing line to take that optimal outside racing line. And Knowlesy into the pits for a second time here. We've had a few changes in position as well. Chapper's up to 13th place, so he's had a very good restart actually. So he's gained 4 places on the restart, and just showing these guys that he's actually got some pace. So here we go. We've got the results from last week.
Speaking of,
thank you, David, for that. So Troyer actually gains 26 points. So it was Troyer who won last week, Just Coconuts in 2nd place, and Guitar Man Khan in 3rd place. So yeah, so it looks like Troyer, who's in 2nd place in the championship? I've not actually looked at this.
I was way off.
Perfect. I've not actually looked. So Just Coconuts is in 2nd place.
DRS is enabled now, so things get a little closer.
Troyer gained an extra 8 points on Just Coconuts last week.
Oh, great pass. Anza just passed Natty McNatty.
He did. That was a great.
Into turn 1.
Yeah. So Troyer actually gains 8 points to Just Coconuts, who extends his lead from what we're seeing there by 8 points. So that's pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
Pretty crazy stuff. But Troyer is being so dominant this season.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Dominant last season, and he looks as dominant as he did last season. This season too. Basil and Just Coconuts up into 5th place, but he is on those hard tyres.
Yeah, Basil's moved up 12 positions so far.
Tyres treated him very nicely, as Tim Toretto got incredibly out of shape, and that is Anza down 14th place, possibly even 15th place now. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he just lost a spot. Oh, he's going to drop again. Total Carney passed him as well.
16th place now. And
okay.
We've had another spin, and that is Knowlesy.
But he got back ahead. How do you pronounce that? Shahaz?
I've done it Shazad.
Shazad, okay. Sounds good. Sounds powerful. He just got passed though. Anza passed him, and now he's trying to hunt down Tony Carney. Oh, he in Tarzan in turn 1. It was almost in contact. Way back off. Oh, we got a spinner. We got a spinner. Lucifer Shaheed has hit the wall. Lucifer Shaheed has hit the wall. Looks like he is missing both his wings in the front. Ooh, he's got to go this whole lap without a wing, so be careful out there, buddy.
That actually surprises me that it's not brought out of the safety car, because it brought out a safety car a few laps ago. Connor's front has been on the track. So, Basil's round. He's done well not to keep...
Oh, Basil hit the wall.
To completely lose that, but yeah, Basil just getting a little bit throttle happy on the exit there, and all that hard work gone.
He had gained 12 positions. Man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. It's alright, he can fight his way back.
Dylan. And Quasar still holding on at the front of the pack here. Only just though, he's under constant pressure at the moment from Troyer behind him, and a driver under constant pressure was going to be X1 Dylan, but into the pits he goes and he gets that 5 seconds.
5 second penalty.
That releases Coop up into 8th place, and that releases everybody Chappers up into the top 10 again after pitching under the safety car. He's in a pretty decent place at the moment.
I tell you, he's a fighter. You can never count him out. He's always very consistent, isn't he? He's always very smooth. It's very rare that you see Chappers make a mistake of his own. No, he's not the kind of guy that gets penalties and beat himself, that's for sure. Let's watch him here, because he's made up 7 places in the last 3 laps. Yeah, he's been chasing Natty McNatty. 5 laps. 7 places in 5 laps. That's pretty good going, to be fair. You can almost see another move coming down into possibly into turn 1 or even before turn 1.
But by the end of this next DRS straight, I can see Chapper's being into P9. As I say that, he makes a mistake.
Yes, he does so.
That's the first mistake Chapper's made in a while.
Just Coconuts is getting inching closer and closer to Tintoretto.
Just right on board here with Just Coconuts and Alan as he's closing in on Tintoretto, as you just heard there from Artistic. Yes, Craig, it definitely was a comms curse, mate. Definitely was the comms curse. But I tell you what, Quays has gained 3/10 to Troy A this lap. So Quays are just starting to use a bit of battery up, I think, to try and get out of that DRS range. I think he's had enough. Midway's made a mistake. Midway's made a massive mistake.
Oh, massive.
He's just dropped 1.2.
Absolutely. Let me ride with him and see how he does after slipping up like that. See if he can make some of that time back.
Let's see what happens here. Now let's see. Can Just Coconuts close in on Tintoretto? Remember, he is on the hard tyres and he is holding pace with these guys on the mediums and these softs. They say they're these hard. They say they're 1.2 slower than the soft tyres, and they're around about 6/10, 6-7 tenths slower than the mediums. But I tell you what, it's not showing that pace here. Just Coconuts is matching Tintoretto.
Yeah, he just might inherit first place here.
A mistake in the space of 3 laps, so we've got a yellow flag, and that is for Nosey once again in sector 2.
Yeah, he still has his wing. He's struggling back there a little bit, though.
That is,
we got Connors going in the pit. Coming out on a set of hards.
Yeah, hard seemed to be a pretty good race tyre here. There we go then, Just Coconuts 2/10 behind Tintoretto. Expect a move here unless he gets anything wrong. And at the moment it doesn't look like it's going to be going wrong for him. Tintoretto just touching grass there a little bit, so let's see what he can do there. He's going to have the DRS, he's going to pace advantage. He's using that battery, he's got the DRS, he goes down in.
Just Coconuts made the move stick. Great pass. Fantastic pass coming down in turn 1.
Tintoretto did have a little think about having a little fight back there, but he's now got himself under a bit of pressure from Dylan.
From Dylan, yeah.
As Dylan's gone very wide there, actually, very wide indeed, so it's not costing him too much time. But Tintoretto under a bit of pressure from Dylan now. And Midway's made another mistake because he's dropped another 5/10.
Boy, and Troy almost had it down to 2/10 of a second there, and Quasar must have had a little hiccup. Section 3. Oh, Connor's out of the race.
Number 2, and his safety car number 2. Now these guys have got a decision to make. What does Just Coconuts do? And what are these medium runners? If you're a medium runner, you're boxed now.
Connor hit the wall down there in section 3.
Right, chuck these hards on to the end. But what does Just Coconuts do? He's got to stay out, surely.
Oh, yeah, Connor hit the wall coming around that final turn 14.
You're on the medium tyres, you box. Yeah, you are going to box, of course you are.
Oh, Quasar drive-through penalty. Oh, my goodness.
Drive-through penalty as he enters the pits.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
What is that? I've never seen that.
I didn't see him go through there. Oh, PRL Natty with a 5-second penalty coming through the pits. What the heck is going on in the pit lane?
Well, I'm completely confused because I don't understand how you get a drive-through penalty for entering the pit lane under a safety car. You never get that. He's actually just passed Anza as well, so he could give himself another penalty here for passing a car under yellow flags here, because the Quater's just passed Anza. That's crazy. Must have got him under the safety car. Yeah, but Coco is going into the pits. He just You just never see that. The minute you enter the pit lane, it normally wipes out any deltas.
Yeah.
Well, that is a crazy race over.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably gonna take that to the stewards. That's gonna have to be reviewed. That's really odd too. You gotta keep racing hard. Anything can happen. Anything can happen on the circuit.
Yeah, I mean that's very bizarre. I mean I would be contesting that too, Ravers, to be honest. But yeah, it's. Like I said, I've never seen that. I mean, this race has got a lot of work to do now.
Yeah, absolutely. That sure puts Troy A in the money seat. I'm kind of surprised just
I'm wondering whether that's actually a glitch, because you know what happens every time Codemasters release an update, there's a new glitch.
Just Coconuts come out on
Right, okay,
the starting parts.
Yeah, but he passed him here. He passed him here. I don't believe he was ahead, was he? I'm almost certain that he was behind, and then he passed him at this line, unless Equator got an illegal overtake, and then he had to let him past. That's the only thing I can think of that's happened there.
I wonder if it's going to hurt Just Coconuts having come out on the hards. You still got another 16 laps if you got to push these mediums. It's going to be really tricky to stay out there on those mediums.
I had to let him pass the game. So yeah, that's what I thought, Hunter. That's fair. That's what I thought. So you got an illegal overtake on him. So yeah, maybe he was ahead coming out of the pits, and then you got the illegal overtake message on your screen because you overtook him as he was ahead out of the pit lanes. Then you then have to give that position back to him to allow him through, which has put a bit of air between him and Troye, sorry, but.
So can Coconuts get 20 laps out of those mediums?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, I think we're guaranteed another safety car, let's be honest. I think just Coconuts, yes, he's taken a gamble.
Well, he came out on the hards. He came out in the hard, so he didn't have another pair of hards to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble, but I think providing there's another safety car, it's game one for Just Coconuts. Yeah, I know you did. I know you did.
Yep. That's what we said, buddy.
I mean, what was the percentage at on those hards, just out of curiosity? 34%. See, that's really good wear. That's actually really good wear. So 34% tyre wear. I mean, that's really good.
So he said with tire wear like that.
I'm for you then, really. Thinking about it, only 34%. I mean, I know you had to cover off what everyone else was doing, but it's unfortunate timing for you on the hards.
Yeah, like
how did they feel at 34%? They looked really good still.
Like you said, he's gonna need another safety car to assist him along later in the race.
Now, see, I don't know if the mediums are gonna go. I mean, the mediums will go, but they're going to be very high wear. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Are we racing? I'm still seeing some wiggling out there, but I don't see a safety car. Oh, okay. Chappers has got us backed up. He's off. Oh, he's gone. He's already got a second lead on everyone. Great start, Chappers.
My God. Now, is his teammate going to do him a bit of a stint here and actually...
Oh, what happened to Midway? What happened to Midway? Oh, man, Midway already had the pit, lost a wing.
see what happened to Mippy. But I'm just wondering, is Total Carney going to do his teammate a bit of a favour here and play a bit of a defend like a lion?
Yeah, this battle's all up and down this track.
Joye and Anza fighting really hard. Quasar's obviously got that drive-through, so that's going to...
Yeah, that's going to affect his driving some. He's going to probably drive more aggressive.
Yeah, he's going to have to, isn't he, to get back through this field. But what I'm thinking here is if Quasar goes into the pits, there's then a 1.2 second gap between Total Carney and Anza. Total Carney can do Chappers a big favour here. Yes, Chappers has got a box, but if he can get himself...
Oh, there's some contact between Shahid and Guitarman Khan. Oh, he hit the wall. Looks like Guitarman Khan looked like, I don't know, Shahid may have been a little overly aggressive, got behind him, clipped Guitarman Khan a little bit.
Yes. And, oh, I just thought...
Guitarman had the pit, and so did Quasar.
Hang on a minute. I'll tell you what, Quasar is a lucky boy.
He's coming out on mediums. He's coming out on hards.
No, he had to serve that drive-through. So, as he entered the pits...
You're right.
That virtual safety car came out. If that had been a fraction sooner, the game would have boxed him.
Boy, he's had some amazing timing.
That is almost... I think that was too close to call, to be honest. I mean, that was... He's a lucky boy, I think. He is a lucky boy.
Okay, so basically...
Quasar into 15th. So.
Okay, but what he's done, though, he's taken the whole situation out of the steward's hands, and it's no longer a matter of seeing whether or not he should have received that penalty and where he'll wind up placing in his time. He's going to have to do it on the track.
Absolutely, yeah. Guitarman Khan's had a spin, and Guitarman Khan's race has gone a little bit...
DRS has been enabled.
Now, but let's look at this then, okay? So Anza Total Carney 1.3 to Chappers. Chappers leads this race, 14 lap old medium tyres. Yes, he's got to box. The top three still need to box. But another safety car. Chappers' tyres are only 14 laps old, so he can go a little bit longer into this race as well. So it was a drive-through. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But what I'm saying, Craigie, is as he entered the pits, Guitarman Khan's out, so he's pit and quit. As Quasar hit the pits, that virtual safety car was deployed. Had that have been a second sooner before he'd actually hit the pit lane, the line, it doesn't count as a drive-through. So
looks like we're getting a lot of yellow flags here through section 1.
And he'd have been made to do another drive-through, because it wouldn't have classified that as a drive-through. But here comes Anza. Now Anza's on much quicker... Oh no, he's not actually. He's not really on quicker tyres, is he? I mean, these hard should be optimal now, but he's got that DRS, which is what's made that pass a lot easier for him. Chappers just needs to forget what's going on behind him.
Is the Guitarman Khan, is this car still out there or something?
Time, you just got to race. Keep it clean, keep it consistent. And,
yeah, his car was out there still, okay.
Yeah, forget what's happening behind. I mean, Troy is coming through.
Midway's with the fastest lap.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, Craig. Yeah, I heard that bit, yeah.
Where is Midway?
Yeah.
Oh, 16. Wow.
But yeah, by serving it, you only get the 3 laps to serve it, so you had to serve it, otherwise you get disqualified. I mean, I guess you could still argue the drive-through. I mean, I don't know how they handle it, but you could still argue it and say, look, what's going on? But I don't know how the stewards would deal with that.
Yeah, I think at this point it's kind of a mute point. He's too far back. It's too far back to affect whether or not he would win and lose the race. He took it out of the steward's hands. The field is starting to spread out just a little bit. But Just Coconuts is trying to catch up on Total Carney.
Yes, he is, but I mean, 17 lap on hard tyres. This should be a pretty easy pass for Just Coconuts.
Just Midway for the second time in a row, fastest lap. That's the second lap in a row. He's got the fastest lap. It looked like he's really starting to pick up his steam, but he's in, right now he's in 16th place of 16 drivers left in the field. That just goes to show this track is so zany. We got a guy setting our fastest laps. He's currently right now bringing up the rear. So it's anybody's race. The Chappers
Carney just got so squirrely then, which allowed Just Coconuts through, and that was almost a free pass there for Just Coconuts. I mean, Carney didn't really have much to defend with. Shazad gets a 3 second time.
3 second penalty.
On 17 lap old mediums, I mean, I'm not sure if Chappers has made a mistake here, but Hans has closed his gap up massively.
About 2/10 of a second, absolutely, with DRS.
Look at the pace advantage.
He's making the pass, and he made it stick. Great pass, Ezra. Way to give him room, Chappers, who haven't given up.
Actually, he just can't do too much about that. And now he's got a very, very fast Troyer behind him on hard, and he's charging. Now he's got a...
Oh, we got the Midway crashed out. Looked like Midway spent out there. Section 3, hit the wall. And that final turn 14 to get you. That's about the second time we've had an accident there today.
And that is another safety car. Now,
I don't know why.
Chappers is going to box. Total Carney will have to box.
Yeah, it looks like Midway boxing is coming out on mediums.
13 laps to go. I mean, it's a very difficult time to have a safety car because there's not much that you can do strategy-wise, okay? So,
ooh, that hurts.
Chappers can go onto medium, onto the hard, maybe.
Midway came out on 14 lap old mediums. That's odd. Is that a glitch? Midway with a 5 second penalty for crossing the pit lane. Man, this is the guy who's really got to be upset. He lost 14 positions. Wow, he started P2. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the soft tires would go, but you're going to have to nurse the hell out of those tires. Yeah, see, Chappers has gone back onto mediums. He's
Yeah, it looks like almost everyone's pit.
hang about. Hold on a minute, we've had a choice of 2 laps of mediums here.
Yeah, I think Midway must have made a mistake to come back out on 14 lap old mediums. I don't understand what happened there.
The only thing I can think of is Midway's race is basically over, right? He's going to box again this lap and get a set of softs or something on.
Yeah, but he just boxed, and he came out on those. He just came out on those 14 lap old mediums, and so he boxed again. And he's coming out on, they're going to put mediums on again. Or is he just going to stay in there? No, putting on mediums. This time he's putting on 5 lap old mediums.
Yeah, so now I'll go to the end. Anza on the hards. Chappers on the mediums. See, Chappers is in a pretty good position now on those mediums. Troyer leads Just Coconuts in second and Dylan third. He's had an awful race. Quasar after leading, getting that suspicious drive-through penalty into 8th place.
It's 8th place.
He's built up the places again, so he's done quite well.
Fantastic, actually. A couple safety cars has helped. A couple safety cars have definitely helped the process. Just want to admit we're going to get a chance to get back near the hunt.
Potentially, yes. we've got 11 laps to go, so it's not going to get to the dying stages. They may allow him. Yeah, crazy, yeah. I mean, there's not much else you can do, is there really? I mean, the coconuts prove the hards are good against mediums. You've got, without being disrespectful, you have a significant pace advantage. So, I mean, be interesting to see what you can do.
That's a lot of fighting left, though. That's a lot of fighting. You've got to get through some pretty tough competitors to get up the rest of the way. It's gonna be tough. Got a couple guys up there with penalties. Shahed's got 3 seconds, and PRL Natty's got 5 seconds worth of penalties, so that can help them a little bit. But Troy A has got to feel pretty confident right now.
Yeah, I mean, Troy A is very comfortable.
Okay, Mitt, we got back to the pack. It's only a few seconds behind us, and safety car should be coming in this lap. Restart's always fun. Ooh. Looks like knowing he must have pitted. Must have pitted coming out on sauce. We're going to try to at least make a shot for that fastest lap, take it away from one of these top 10 guys, if not make up some positions himself. What do we got? Safety car got to go in, or we're going to get one more lap out of it? Yep, safety car in this lap. Just Coconuts is keeping Troy A pretty close.
Yeah, it is going to be. So we're going to wait and see what Just Coconuts can do. He's on. He showed his pace on the hards. He showed what he can do on the hards. So it's going to be interesting to see just what he can do here on this set of medium tyres, really. So Troy A is going to reset this pack.
Okay, Troy's off.
Gone? Yeah, he's gone. He hasn't really caught anybody in that bit. I mean,
no, not at all. This Coconuts is made up by 2/10.
Chazado down the inside of Dylan into turn 1, and that is Chazado back.
Dylan with an awesome pass.
Basil had a spinner, and that is Anza. Anza's round coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, he's back on the track.
Shazad there in 4th place, fighting with Basil, and was fighting with Dylan into turn 1, but Equator up 1 place, already got past, well, I think that would have been Anza, because Chappers again, yes, Anza dropping out of the top 10 there, allowing Equator up a position, Chappers up a position, Total Khan up a position, and Coop up a position.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And Midway have had an issue.
Midway has spent out. Ooh, and Tintoretto. Did they crash into each other?
I mean, either that or they've decided to do some Strictly Come Dance and then do some pirouetting together. And Midway's around again. His race.
Those tires are hot.
Gone completely the wrong way. Equator, look at this. Equator gaining on that.
Oh, did he make it stick? He made it stick until right there. Awesome pass. That is the premier passing point on this track. Not always easy to pull off, but it's the safest possible route.
And now we've got Shazad gaining on Dylan once again. Let's see what he can do.
Ooh, 5-second penalty by Midley. He just got the hell out of here. Okay, Midley said, I'm out. Sorry, buddy. You'll be back next week. Okay, we're racing. X-Coupe and Chappers are fighting it out for that nice spot. Really, all the way from the top 10 are essentially going at it. Once DRS drops, it's anybody's ball game. All right, DRS.
What can these guys do? As Toro kind of gets past Natty as well, so Toro kind of up into 7th place. Chapels will be wanting to try and follow his teammate through and get himself up into 8th.
Equator up into 6th place.
Yeah, Quasar's on a bit of a mission at the moment.
But it should be
sticking with Troy A at the moment. There's obviously R1-2 in the championship in a minute. Finished 1-2 last week as well with Guitarman Khan third at the top. Guitarman Khan having a bit of a nightmare this evening, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a steward inquiry into Indian at this evening as well.
Yeah, and you know, I like the battle here between Equazar and Basil. Those guys were teammates a couple seasons back with McLaren. And man, the battles they had were legendary. So I'm really curious to see if Equazar is going to be able to make the move on him with 7 laps left to go in his race. 6 laps left to go. 7, there is 7 laps left. Okay. To go in the race. And Shahed does have that 3-second penalty.
He does, yes. And obviously he's a reserve as well, so I'm not sure. I can never remember what happened to the reserve here. But let's see what happens. Then as he goes down towards the line, with a yellow flag, that's for Team Toretto. And Team Toretto causing that yellow flag in sector 3. And Natty gets passed by Chappers, and that is Chappers doing exactly what his teammate did.
The next coupe looks like he made a move on Natty. Move being made up and down the circuit. With all that said, Troy A is comfortably just slightly pulling away.
Yeah, he's pulling away, but he's not pulling away as much as I think he'd want to be. I mean, just Coconut hasn't dropped outside of this DRS the entire time since the restart. He's always been between 6 and 8 tenths of Troy A. So just pretty much just keeping Troy A honest.
And Noise really made those soft work. He's got within a half second of the points there. Making a move on Natty.
But this is where Crater's kind of found himself in a bit of a situation. He can't get past Basil because Basil getting the DRS off of Shazad. And obviously getting that slipstream as well. So Basil needs to make a mistake, or Crater just needs to be much closer out the final corner.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'm curious to see whether or not Noisely is going to be able to get past PRL Natty for that final 10th in points position. He's on softer, he's got soft tires, fresher tires. He's got 5 laps to get it done.
Basil has made that error, and that is Crater through, and Carney's got through as well.
Ooh, Anta hit the wall.
He went very, very wide, and that is Equator into the top 5 now. I mean, 1.2 to Shazad. Let's see what happens. How quickly can he close that down? He's on 16 lap on hard tyres. As Shazad is actually fighting really hard here with Dylan, and Shazad up into a podium position, fastest 3rd sector of the race so far. Shazad into 3rd, Dylan down into 4th place. And Equator just dropping 2 tenths to these guys going through turns 1, 2 and 3.
He's trying to get within DRS.
This race with a 5 if you include this lap, racing laps left here in Tier 1 this week here in Netherlands. Take this time to mention Tier 2 live tomorrow night with Feldman and Artistic.
Hey.
Tier live on Wednesday night with myself and Chapper's currently P8 in Tier 1. Thursday night is the Realistic League with Solid Elite and Zilla Leakins as they take the track. The Realistic League only on their second round, a new tier being brought to prospects just for a bit of fun more than anything, I think. But Basil round again and he's in another moment in sector 3.
Got a penalty on Natty. That really helps out Noisely because Natty's got a 3-second penalty and he's only up 2.9 seconds over. I'm sorry, he's only up a half a second there over Noisely. Well, I don't see him. No, where you at? Okay, you're up a half a second over Noisely with a 3-second penalty. That hurts. That's gonna what?
Just Coconut's got that time down to within 3/10 down the finish straight just then.
Who fell out of the points? Mustafa Shahid? Ooh, that's gonna be close.
Let's see what happens. There's Just Coconuts. Continues on pushing towards Troy. This is for the victory here, guys. Don't forget, as I said, 1-2 in the championship, 1-2 in the race this week, and it was 1-2 in the race last week. And as it stands, Troy is extending that lead by another 8 points if he has to pass it back, which I don't know if he does.
And it looks like Natty's gonna.
Not how fast it has. It's only going to be a 7.
I believe Tintoretto has fastest lap. And Natty's going to fall out of the points here in a minute because it looks like Lucifer Shahid is he's only about just barely 3 seconds behind, maybe 4 seconds behind. Natty's got a 3-second penalty, so it's going to be close. Ooh.
Again, and that is
Basil.
Basil is having an absolute nightmare now. It just seems like he's had that first spin, and that first spin has just literally opened up can of errors and can of mistakes, and around he goes again. He's actually almost going to be last.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Natty's really happy that it's not a full safety car. It looks like Tintoretto's around now.
Yes, Tintoretto has had a moment coming out of the final turn once again. That is another driver falling victim to that corner.
Tintoretto with a 5-second penalty. He's like, yeah, his race is done.
That's going to be a pit quit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised if it isn't.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Two lap. No, he's changing tires and coming back out. Let's see what he does here. They're looking kind of slow, letting him out of there.
And Troy just has this covered off at the moment. He's managed this gap really well as Troy A.
And Tintoretto came back out. Great job, sir. He put on the fresh pair of socks.
We want to see
Awesome sportsmanship.
Equator very close to Dylan here. This is for 4th place now. We're talking less than 3 tenths behind. And
with a lap left.
Let's just see what he can do as Equator does. He just has so much of pace, doesn't he? He's just so he's so quick, but at the same time he's consistent as well. I mean, he had that questionable drive through, let's be honest. I don't really know what happened at the end, but just as we say that is Basil again.
Basil again.
Basil having another moment. I don't know what's happened there. And obviously down into 11th place with Lucifer getting past him there, and just as I was saying about how consistent and how smooth the Equator is, that is another slight moment there from him. And,
I missed it. I was looking back at Basil.
I think that's going to be a bit quick. Yeah, it is.
What? This track has broken many a heart today.
I don't know what's happened to Just Coconuts, but he's fallen off 1.5 seconds. Because he was between 7 and 8 tenths, he's now 2.6. So he must have had a half spin or a moment, or Troy A just said, you know what, I'm checking out, see you later. Talking of which, we're going to ride on board with your race leader Troy when I got a second. Their tyres could very well have gone. Because he is now under some pressure from Shazad. But again, Shazad has a penalty, so it's
kind of a new point.
not too much to worry about here. And if he does get past it, he's guaranteed to get that place back. But here we go, Troy, your race leader, soon to be race winner.
Coming around the final turn.
Final few corners, one corner to go, and your championship leader once again showing that he is the man to beat. He's your reigning champion. He crosses the line, and Troy wins the Dutch Grand Prix this season with Just Coconuts in second place, Dylan in third, with Equator up into fourth place. Good comeback drive then from Equator. Very good comeback drive there. Total Carney in fifth place, with Shazad in sixth, Chappers in seventh place.
And Natty was knocked out of the points.
Coconut saying that nothing happened, and it was just Troye saying, do you know what, I've had enough playing with you. I'm going to show you what pace I've really got. I'll see you later. And that's exactly what he did. Coop in 8th, with Lucifer Shahid down there in 9th place, with Knowsley in 10th, Natty in 11th, Dylan 12th, Anza 13th, Tin Toretto down there in P14. But hats off to Tin Toretto and Anza, actually. Both a lap down, but both continued on with the race and didn't give up.
Yeah, and that penalty cost Natty at the end.
Just crossing the line there to finish in 13th place. But yeah, hats off to Tim Toretto and hats off to Anza for being a lap down and not retiring from the race. It's good to continue the next guys.
Oh yeah, and Troy came out of nowhere. Second half of the race, took control and just never looked back. No orange smoke?
Wow. Yeah, Coconuts. I mean, like I said before, I've known Troy quite a few years now, and his pace is crazy.
Yeah, he's on top of his game right now.
Very, very talented driver. Very talented driver.
Yeah, I thought he peaked.
He played you very well. Here we go then, guys. So Troy victorious. Just Coconuts in second place, with Dylan in third place. Equator there in fourth, with Total Carney fifth. Shazad in sixth, Chapman seventh, and Coop there in eighth. Lucifer Shahid in ninth place. And right up your top 10, the final points position there, it goes to Knowsley in 10th place. Natty just missing out. And then Dylan in 11th, in 12th place, sorry, with Anza 13th, Tintoretto 14th, Basil, Mitwee, Guitarman Khan, and PG 13. Connor, your non-finishers this evening. And yeah, 1.2 in one lap, that's crazy.
Tintoretto with our fastest lap, but he gets no point for it because he's not top 10.
Tintoretto lap, which is stealing those championship points away from the top 10 drivers, which is fair play in my opinion. But guys, that is it for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed tier 1 of prospects this week around Zandvoort. As I said earlier, tier 2 is going to be tomorrow night with Feldman and Feldman and Artistic, and then tier 3 following up on Wednesday night with myself and Chappers. Guys, thanks very much for tuning in for this evening. It's good to be back. I'm glad I'm back.
Glad to have you back.
We'll catch you. But for now, guys, stay safe wherever you are. I've been Zippo. He's been Artistic. And we'll see you next week. Good night, guys.
Good night. Awesome job, Zippo.
Yeah, you used to, mate. It's good to be back.
You know?
Good to be back.
It always goes by so quick.